Appears to me, John, that you have a passion for chocolate ice cream. Hey, I think that's terrific.
What's that?
Every man should have some kind of passion in his life. What would life be without passion? Now, you take J.P. downstairs. Now, his particular passion is horses. Yes? He wins almost as much as he loses. Now, you take my publisher. His passion is golf. Just the other day, he told me about the latest round he played. You should have seen his eyes light up when he told me how he played the 18th hole. I love to see enthusiasm. That's one of the first things that attracted me to your Aunt Mary. Of course, she's not bad looking either. I don't think he understands the thing I'm saying.
Well, maybe you haven't hit on a subject that interests him.
I'm sorry. What do you want to talk about, John?
You're treating little Don as if you're both hanging over a bar somewhere.
Why not? I may not know much about babies. I don't see why they shouldn't be treated like anyone else.
Up to a point, anyway. Come on now, baby, yeah. Jack, do you ever want to have babies?
Well, I haven't so far, and generally speaking, I'd say no.
Why?
Well, because they have a way of becoming dependent on their parents for 18 to 21 years.
Oh! And you wouldn't like that? So soon?
I don't like to have anyone dependent on me. No. Responsibility is something
Oh, he wants some.
I shy away from.
You're not an irresponsible person.
No, I'm not, but that's because I'm very careful about the kind of responsibilities I take on. I never commit myself to something I'm not sure I can handle.
And you don't think you can handle being a father?
Well, let's just say I have a lot of doubts about it.
Do you think that's because you didn't have a father when you were growing up?
Maybe.
But you had Tony and Jumbo. So you do have an idea of what a father-son relationship is like, right?
What are you doing? Proselytizing for parenthood?
I'm not trying to influence you. I just want to hear your views on the subject.
How about you? Want to give up your freedom for 20 or so years of your life?
Frank, don't go to sleep. I have to talk to you before anyone gets here.
I'm awake.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do it. It was an accident.
You pushed me.
I was hurt and frightened and mad. I just pushed out at you. I didn't mean for you to fall. Almost died. Frank, I didn't. It was an impulse because I was miserable.
You were always miserable, Dee. No matter what.
No, that's not true. I wasn't miserable before you entered law school. We were happy. We had such good times together. Before you started seeing Jill.
Hard to remember now.
You did. You loved me. I made you laugh. You said I made you happier than anybody else in the whole world.
Didn't last.
You were gonna take care of me. Don't you remember? I needed you and you said you were gonna take care of me.
Long time ago.
I haven't changed. You've changed, Frank, and that isn't fair. Because you said you would always love me and you would always stay with me. I couldn't bear the thought of you leaving.
That gave you the right to do this to me?
Oh, God, Frank, I didn't do it on purpose. No matter how sad or how angry you made me, I would never, ever do that intentionally.
I was turning when you pushed me. I got my feet tangled.
I'm sorry. I had to hurt back. I panicked. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't mean to hurt you. Please. Please just go. Frank, you've got to wake up. Frank, your parents are coming in. I have to know.
What do you have to know, Dee?
I have to know if you're going to tell them. Are you going to tell them I pushed you? Are you, Frank?
Bucky, you really didn't have to take me home.
Oh, and I wanted to.
You were having a really good time at Ryan's. You didn't even get anything to eat yet.
I said, well, why don't you fix me something here? Don't feel like it, huh?
Bucky, you were having a really nice time with Pat and Nancy. Why don't you just go back there and keep on enjoying yourself?
Because I'd rather be with you. What's the matter?
Nothing?
Oh, yes, there is. I'm getting the impression that you don't believe me.
It's not that I don't believe you. I just find that reasoning very hard to understand.
What, you find it hard to understand why I'd rather be with you than with Pat and Nancy? How many times do I have to tell you that I'm in love with you?
How about an omelet to go?
Oh, Faith.
We've got mushrooms, sour cream,
Oh,
mushrooms,
God.
canned.
Come on, quit talking about omelets.
Well, you wanted me to fix you something to eat. That's all I can come up with right now.
Oh, look, forget the food, please. I want to find out what's going on here.
Nothing's going on.
Come on, sure there is. And it started at the Ryans. You were having a good time at first, and something happened. What was it?
Let me get the eggs out, okay?
No.
Started them.
I want to know what's happening.
Maybe it's just not so easy for me to say.
Okay, maybe it isn't. Hey, but thanks for letting me know I'm not crazy anyway. There is something bothering you.
Bucky, I'm really sorry. I think it might be a lot better if you left now.
Why can't you tell me what it is?
Because it makes me feel very foolish.
Well, if I happen to stumble on it, I mean, if I guess right, will you tell me?
I just felt very out of it, that's all.
At Ryan's.
Yeah.
It was when Nancy came to the table and sat down with us, right? I mean, that's when you started feeling uncomfortable, wasn't it?
Yeah. I just felt that Nancy was so spontaneous, free, everything I'm not. You can see everybody responding to her right away, and also it made me feel jealous when you started dancing with her.
It did?
Yeah, and I don't like feeling jealous. I think it's stupid and childish.
Oh, gee, I don't mind you being jealous. In fact, I kind of like it.
Well, I think it's really stupid to be jealous about something that's so easy to understand.
Hmm?
Well, I know why you want to dance with Nancy. She dances just the way she does everything else. I could never dance like that.
Now, how do you know?
I know. Believe me.
How?
Well, because every time I get out on a dance floor, I'm uptight. I don't know what to do with my arms, my legs.
It's probably just because you feel self-conscious.
Bucky, I know why it is.
Oh. Okay, now listen. Would it help if, you practiced when no one was looking?
I don't know.
You just need to feel more comfortable. Look, where's the radio? Okay, come on, let's see what we can get here. All right. Come on.
Bucky.
Ah, come on, try it. You don't have to do much at first. Just move to the music. Just shift your weight from foot to foot. Come on. That's it.
Well, how about my arms?
Ah, forget about your arms. Just let them hang. Okay. You're doing fine. It's great. Can I get your arms into it? All right, just do what I'm doing. Follow me. Oh, come on, what's the matter? You're doing great.
Turn it off. Please.
Okay, but you were getting it. You really were. You just have to give it a little more time, that's all.
It's not the dancing. That's not going to make me be like Nancy.
Well, so who says you should be like Nancy?
I just meant that's not going to help me solve all my problems.
That could be a beginning.
I think my problems are a lot deeper than that.
Okay, maybe they are. But there's no big rush. We don't have to hurry about anything.
Bucky, you deserve so much more.
More than what?
More than I can give you. You deserve someone like Nancy, someone who's comfortable with her sexuality. I don't even know where mine begins.
That didn't take long.
He's a good baby. He usually goes right to sleep for me.
Is that what makes a baby good?
Helps.
You really enjoy taking care of him?
Of course I do.
And you want to get married someday and have a few of your own?
Someday. I'm in no hurry, but I'd like to have a family and a home of my own. And I don't think it means sacrificing 20 years of my freedom. Why should I, being married, exclude everything else I do?
Look at your mother.
What about her?
Well, you think a day's ever gone by since she was married that she had any real choice about what she'd do with her time?
My mother likes what she does.
Okay, maybe she does. Or maybe she rather accept it than fight it. But the fact is, the pattern of her life has been pretty much dictated by the needs of her children and her husband, hasn't it?
If you knew my mother, you'd know that if she didn't want it, she'd find a way not to do it. There is nothing dissatisfied or unfulfilled about my mother.
Okay. But you have to admit, marriage does tend to restrict individual freedom.
Oh, you can say that about any kind of a commitment.
Marriage more than any other.
You're beginning to sound like you've already been married and you don't want to do that again.
Nope. It's only fair to let you know where I stand.
Before I fall hopelessly in love.
Too late to prevent that, isn't it?
Next to Little John, you're the most irresistible man I know.
Let me tell you what I can offer you.
Okay.
I'll always be straight with you. I'll never tell you anything I don't mean. I'll never pretend to feel anything I don't feel. If you really believe you shouldn't go to bed with a man who isn't going to marry you, I won't ask you to go to bed with me.
Too late. You already asked me.
If it conflicts with your beliefs, I take it back.
You know, one of my beliefs is that people can change. So I'm not really quite ready to accept the fact that you'll know 5 years from now what you're going to be like.
Right. My point exactly. That's why no promises.
So it is just possible that you might change your mind as well as the promises you can keep.
Anything's possible. But I don't want you to get mixed up with me, thinking that there's a chance I'm going to marry you.
Oh. Excuse me a minute. Hi.
Hi. The hospital called. Frank woke up.
Have Mother and Al gone over?
No, they think we should go over first.
But somebody should be here to keep an ear out for little John.
I'll listen for him. You go ahead.
No. JP said he'd come up and listen for him.
Okay. Let's go.
Mary, in that case, do you mind if I wait for you down in the bar?
Oh, I wish you would. I think we have some talking to do.
Frank, we have to get this settled. The nurse is calling your family in. They'll be here any minute.
My head's not straight.
Frank, listen to me. I've had nothing to do but think about this. I owe a lot to you. But you owe a lot to me, too.
You can't be serious.
I am serious. Please. Please, don't tell anyone. I'll do whatever you want.
I want you to leave me alone.
Frank, you can't mean that. You need someone to take care of you. I could take care of you. I could take wonderful care of you. No one knows how long it's gonna take until you get well. And if I try and I work very hard, I know you recover completely. I'll make sure you do, Frank.
It's not that easy.
You think Jill's going to give up her career to take care of you? She's got a life of her own without you. You're all I have. Whatever your future is, I want to share it with you. I'll stick by you no matter what. Frank? Frank, listen to me. Listen to me. Think how much better it would be if you forgot all of this. And we could just go on and we could make our marriage work. Think about little John. Isn't it more important that he has a mother and father together? Do you want him to grow up without you?
He almost did, didn't he?
But he isn't going to now. You're alive. You're alive and you're going to see your son grow up. What about your parents? How are they going to feel when you tell them about you and Jill? That you've been unfaithful to me? Are you going to tell them about the weekend that you supposedly went to that police convention?
I need to rest now.
Frank, you can't rest now. Maeve and Johnny are going to be here any second. I'm afraid you're going to ruin all of our lives. You know, if you tell them, there's going to be a terrible scandal. For you, your family, and Jill. You know that, don't you?
I don't know anything anymore. I don't know if it matters.
It does matter. It does matter. What about all the campaign work? What about everything that you've done and Bob and Mary? You know, if people found out that I pushed you down the stairs because you were having an affair with another woman, you know your career would be ruined.
I don't know anything anymore.
What do you want me to go to prison?
Maybe.
Is that what you want? You want me to go to prison?
I don't know what I want.
We'll work it out because it'll be better You and your family and me and little John. I shouldn't have been punished for this because I didn't do anything. It was an accident. Frank, please, please don't tell them.
Open the door.
Frank!
Open the door.
Oh, sorry, Dee. We just couldn't wait another minute. You better have something pretty terrific to say after being quiet for so long.
You're my speechwriter. What do you want me to say?
I don't care. It's just so good to hear your voice.
Sure is. Lord, I don't know what to say now.
I'm sorry you guys had to carry on the campaign without me.
Hey, come on, Bob. It's gonna be all right now. It's gonna be a lot better. We're with you, huh?
Yeah. And I feel a hell of a lot better anyway, that's for sure.
Hey, Frank. Tell us what happened.
In Landview, rules were meant to be broken, and its residents will stop at nothing to get their way. Catch all the Landview shenanigans on an all-new episode of One Life to Live, weeknights at 9 on SoapNet.